So I was not planning on recording a video today, but I felt really called to share what my journey has been like on coming out to my parents as a psychic. And if you're drawn to this video, maybe you are experiencing something similar of sharing your spiritual gifts with the people that you love, wondering how to go about it. Well, I'm going to share what my experience has been like, and hopefully it can help guide you in your experience as well, or also help you get a new perspective on how you want to go about things also. If you're new to my channel, my name is Lizzie. I am an angel channeler, a Reiki healer, and a life purpose coach. And ever since I was little, I have been connected to angels. I've always been able to communicate with them. And it wasn't until I had my spiritual awakening in my early 20s where I was brought back to this remembrance, and the messages just kept coming. They guided me a lot on my journey, and now I've been able to help others on their journey by sharing messages from their angels with them. I never told my family about this when I was younger, that I was able to see energy as it was moving throughout the house, that I was able to communicate with the higher realms, that I was able to talk to the angels and understand that energy was moving through, or past loved ones were moving through to communicate with us, whatever it may be. I never told my family about this. And as I got older, I would just ask my family about spiritual experiences that they would have to kind of prime the situation for when I would be able to share more of my own spiritual experiences with them, to really see, really test the waters, feel out the temperature there. And my mom in particular has had many spiritual experiences, which made me feel really good, because it's like, okay, she may be more open to this if I were to share with her the things that I experience as well. I never full on just said, hey, mom, dad, sister, so these are my spiritual gifts and these are the messages that I'm getting. And yeah, so please accept them and please accept me for who I am. That's not how I went about it at all. I would drop hints every here and there, talking about angels, talking about spirituality, talking about how I view things, and kind of see how they would respond to them. And sometimes their responses would be really open and wanting to hear more about what I would have to say. And sometimes it would kind of be like, oh, okay, like Lizzie's just off in her la la land. So it wasn't until my health journey, where if you've been following my journey for a while now, then you may know where that may have came into play. But that was really when I opened up a lot more about my spirituality. I talked about angels all the time. And there were times when it was received very well. And there were times when my family was really questioning, like, okay, what is going on here? Are you really experiencing these things? Maybe come back to reality. And maybe it's because you're sick right now, whatever it may be. But I continued to stay true to myself. Obviously, it wasn't where I was just fighting back, like, you have to believe me, all these things, this is my truth. I really just allowed it to take its own natural flow, its own natural pace of unraveling this understanding of who I truly am, which includes the gifts that I have, the main one being able to communicate with angels, to connect with angels. The times that they would push back, of course, it didn't feel good, but I would also understand, okay, I need to read the room as well. There's a time and place for everything, and whatever is meant for them to understand, then they will. As long as I do my best on my part to also understand, like, I want to respect whatever their feelings are about what I'm going through too. And then after my health journey, so when I was really recovering and got to this place where I was in such a better place with my health, which was truly a miracle, this process was truly a miracle. That is when they were like, whoa, miracles are real. Something is happening here, where you truly did know what was going on with your path, what was going on with your journey, why you were experiencing all of these things. And when I got to a better place with my health, that's when I really started to focus on my spiritual business of doing angel readings for people, of doing Reiki healings, doing sessions with people to help them heal and help them on their earthly journeys as well. So when I did this and my spiritual business really started to take off, that's also when my family's understanding and belief in me grew, to where they were like, okay, she's actually helping people. People are coming to her for guidance. And it just strengthened that understanding of, okay, she's living her truth and it's being reflected outwards. The universal energies are also supporting her, and people are gravitating towards her because she is living her truth. And after I got to a better place with my health, that's when I really started to focus on my spiritual business of doing angel readings for people, of doing Reiki healings for people. And when my spiritual business started to really take off and the impact that it was making on others, and my family was able to see that, that's when their understanding and belief grew. Is because as I stayed strong in my own truth, that was reflected outwards. The universal energies were also reflecting that back to me with the people that I was able to help, and also with the support. Abundance was coming my way too. And my parents were like, wow, okay, there is really something here. She knows what she's talking about. We can see that as it's manifesting into physical reality too. So all in all, this coming out process has really been a journey, but everything truly does happen in divine timing. And if you're someone that's been wanting to share more of your truth with your loved ones, or maybe if you don't, always tune into what feels right for you. My heart was telling me that I wanted to share more of my truth with my loved ones. And even though I was scared of how they would receive it, I just knew that I wanted to at least try. All will happen in divine timing, and you never have to try and force others to understand you. Just allowing them to see you for who you really are is very empowering too. And it's also very healing for your own soul as well. Whether they want to believe it or not is not up to us to try and control. We can just allow things to happen in their own natural way. And at least from sharing our truth or just being in our truth, we receive freedom from that. We are setting our souls free by doing so. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for listening. I hope that this helps you in your journey some way, somehow. And I'm sending you all so much love and so much light. May blessings and miracles flow your way today and every day. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everybody.